Hello and welcome back to the MineTrek.net game server. My name is Atrocities, and I'm over here on the Enterprise E. Did a little bit of recording last night. Finally felt a little bit better, so I did some work on the structural parts of the ship, the support struts, columns you'd call them, down through the secondary hull. I also reintegrated the unfinished medical lab back into the ship. M. Heller wanted it done because he's going to do some hull work and he needed that done, so I did that. I also added or mirrored a small section of the ship back here for continuity issues. I ran into an issue, I needed it resolved. The only way to do that was to mirror it, so I went ahead and mirrored it. Made sure it was all kosher. I still have a section down here that I'd like to mirror, but I'm holding off on it because this side of the ship is different than the other side, and before I move it into this side of the ship I want to make sure all these columns and stuff are placed here and then correctly placed over there, so when it's integrated back together it'll be without incident, or at least I hope without incident. Also, if I can find it here real quick, did some renovation work on a couple of the corridors needed to be slightly modified, so I went ahead and did that. Also, it's probably covered in the video, but I moved the stairwell, one of the gangways back. I also added some windows and stuff in here. This is a arboretum slash, well, it's not an arboretum, but it's a hydroponics bay. And the way that the deck was layered, it was pushed one back. I wanted to keep the room symmetrical, so I went ahead and just put viewing ports in right here. So you have a little bit extra wide corridor through there, no big deal. Since this is mostly, science areas of the ship, I have to add in some labs and stuff, I believe, below us. I haven't mapped those out yet, so I should get those done pretty soon. But I moved this stairwell back because I didn't like how you come off and then step down a stair. It was just rubbing me the wrong way, so I went ahead and moved it back. Hopefully I got all the little twerks and things fixed. I missed one here, but best find it when we're working on stuff like that. There we go. I'm all happy now. This is what I've been doing all night long for 6 hours. I had to go back and rip out the entire aft section. The math got wrong, and it got wrong right here. And it, in order for it to be uniform all the way through the hull, it has to be correctly spaced, regardless of interruptions like this and all this other stuff. When you get to these corner, I say the word a lot. I apologize. I realized the last video I must have said it 1,000 times. I've probably already said it 1,000 times here as well. It's one of those things. When you're tired, it's a filler word as your brain tries to catch up to what you need it to do. Just one of those old age things. You will too do it when you get older. With any luck, I'm thinking, almost thinking, that we should be able to at least integrate the hull out to this section right here. So I don't see a problem with doing that now. I would like to get this side here done, but actually all I have to do is that side, which is already done, and then I just have to make sure that that this section here gets mapped to that section out there. Anyways, it doesn't look like any of this up here has been done. I think he's been working on the nacelle. Let's run over here. Oh, that looks different. Dun, dun, dun. Let's go over there. Yep, he responded. A little red sticker here. What's it say? Cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. Wow, he has been busy on this. I'm going to do this. You're going to probably see that gamma bright thing in the screen, so if you do, just ignore it. That is very, very nice. Very nicely done, Mads. Don't forget your RCS thrusters. Oh, and it's hollow on this side. Oh. Ooh. Well, he's done work down here, too. Oh, check it out. He's indented it. Very cool. Very, very cool. Very cool. I gotta do that. Go back and retrofit the B to do something like this. This is just really cool. Oh yeah, this looks great. Oh, I love that. That is actually a pretty darn good idea. I like that. Been working on the Fearless. I did a video about it. I was really, really into this build a couple of days, well, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, and I spent 12 hours, 8 to 12 hours revamping the entire build, and we had a server crash. And that's when we found out that the player data wasn't properly being saved, and the only way it would be saved is if a player routinely left the area and the chunks were forced saved. So all my work, every last bit of it, was wiped clean. Haven't added any of the specialty stuff yet, like components or filled in rooms. I did originally have, I don't want those falling, all these crew quarters on the deck above us, all those up there, filled in. And when the server was reset, I lost so much work. I haven't had it in me to go back and fill in all these crew quarters again. These are actual junior officer, I believe, quarters. And the officer quarters are these ones down here. So, phaser systems. The color coding will be replaced. It's in there just because it's part of the build, part of the design process. This is, to let us know that these areas each have specific purposes. So, widened out this battle bridge. Before it was a box. Now it's rounded, and I really didn't lose a lot of real estate on the systems on the inside. I've been also renovating the corridors and putting the half slabs up, but I really didn't lose any space through here, so I'm pretty happy about that. And if I need to, I could take this wall out right here, because it can be exposed to the Jeffries tube right here. It doesn't matter. Same thing on this side. The only place I really need walls up through here. Yeah, I love the Fearless. I gotta finish up my decoration work. I'm trying to give the ship a unique look, trying to modernize it, give it some more tones. I might ask Matt or somebody to come in and we can start setting up like Aztecing and stuff. But yeah, this was a real pain. I had to come back through and redo all this detail work under here. Man, I tell you, that was a pain in the ass. I even reworked my deflector dish so it has more depth to it. I think I did a pretty good job. It looks a little ovalish, but once I get like dead on it, then you realize, oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Turn off gamma bright. You can see how it just sort of punches out now. I had considered using like pistons and swapping it out. All the blue would be swapped out for brown or yellow, orange. So when she's in idle mode, this would all turn different colors, but I never got around to doing that. So that would require a crap ton amount of work. The entire secondary hull would be nothing but redstone. That's my first rework of a deflector since the Voyager debacle. Yeah, I like the Fearless. It's the one build that I'll probably release when it's ready on Planet Minecraft. Oh, hey, you want to hear a funny story real quick? So I log into Star Trek Online, and I'm doing my thing, and I realize I'm down 12 inventory slots, and my character is missing stuff. It's missing credits, it's missing dilithium, refined dilithium, unrefined dilithium. And I realized that my character was rolled back about 2 weeks. I went on them. First of all, I filed a ticket. And when I filed the ticket, I figured, they'll respond to this. They usually do. Cryptic's pretty good about making sure people get the stuff that they originally had if something like that happened. I got a message telling me not to file another ticket or my account will be banned. I was pretty upset about that. Anyways, so I go to the forums yesterday, and I log into the forums and I post a message saying, look, I got an issue. The ticket was closed within 5 minutes. I got a message saying I would be banned if I tried to file the ticket again. I was wondering what's up with that. I got banned from the forums, and literally within a minute. I posted it, I went on to check something, I come back, and it says your account's been banned for 3 days for trolling. Hey, Cryptic, when somebody comes on your website and asks you for help, that's not trolling. Banning them for coming on your website and asking for help, that is trolling. And I got trolled. I got trolled by Cryptic. And I was pretty pissed about it, to be honest with you. And I still am rather miffed about it. And what can you do? I like playing the game, so I'll probably keep playing it, even though they pull douchebuggery like that. Let's go check out the bridge. That's one of the things I can't stand on the Enterprise D, is the bridge. I gotta tell you, without a doubt, it's that whole bridge module just frustrates the hell out of me. I managed to fix one of the big issues, and I'm not going to tell anybody that I fixed it. Just it's fixed, but it still needs a lot of help. But yeah, here's my bridge. Now you go compare this bridge, even though the things are backwards. Go compare this bridge to the one that's currently on the Enterprise D, and tell me which one do you think is better. Got a nice little lounge. Even got my little window there. Got a little area in here. Nice big area, as a matter of fact. A lot of the stuff may have been done by other people coming in and helping. They're supposed to have put their names on plaques, but I don't see their plaques anywhere, so But yeah, the issue that was on the Enterprise D was the emergency lift was only 1 block wide, and then it went to 2 blocks wide. Well, I fixed it so it's 2 blocks wide all the way down. I just couldn't go that. This is Usually it's just here for emergency purposes, but if the crew is on the lower deck and they have to get to the battle bridge or to the bridge, they have an emergency access point right here. I figured that was kind of smart because you don't want a turbo lift that's solely dedicated to one thing. It's just an express lift. Again, here's another one of those little doors, little air door things. And we come down here. We're on the battle bridge. You know, as long as I really haven't spent any time on this build in a long time, but what I remembered about it was I really took my time designing this. And granted, it's semi-based off of the Enterprise D, but it's not completely off the Enterprise D. It's a lot of my own innovation because, like I said, I lost all my good stuff. The reason we see iron above us is that's actually the hull of the ship. We're in the section of the ship that separates right here. Actually, I could have come up through that that Jeffries tube. And this is a phaser strip, so the ship could actually separate if I wanted it to. Not sure what that is. I think that's these have been replaced. This originally was a different block. And these are escape pods. These are locking mechanisms or clamps. I'm not sure. I think this is whatever was on the ship to begin with. These are just, collars, Jeffries tube access points from primary and secondary. It'll be a turbo lift, most likely. But yeah, this is what this is. And you got a nice little bridge module up in here. And I squeezed this baby in here. I did a nice job. I did everything I could to make it look good. Let's go check out what these clamps look like, because if I remember right, they're just these things. Wasn't really sure how to make the clamps look, so I tried to make them look, not so dorky. Ended up looking dorky. Villa is actually on planet Minecraft, and if you're curious and you want to tour it, then by all means, feel free to download it on planet Minecraft and have fun with it. I do appreciate you taking the time to watch. Again, this is MineTrek.net game server, and this has just been a real lengthy video of me walking around builds, doing absolutely nothing but talking, trying to entertain you. Anyways, I do appreciate you taking the time to watch, and hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.